Okay, so now that we got our hand controls done, we're going to go ahead and set up our IKFK system. But first, we're going to finish up our controls with the elbow control. So press Alt-2 to hide the mesh, and we're going to hold down V and move it. I'll make sure it's on translate. Hold down V, move it up to the elbow. Let's go ahead and scale it down to about where we need it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and say that's good. Why are you down there? Stop being a pain. There we go. And we're going to move it back. And let's go ahead right about there. And I'm going to go ahead and hold down D and V. Snap the pivot point to the elbow. The reason I'm doing this is because we're going to be duplicating this and moving it to each of the elbows on each side. I like having things a little bit more uniformed, and this is a good way to do that. Okay, so now select these, freeze transforms, delete history, and center pivots. And we can go ahead and name these. Let's go left, elbow, control. I am gonna need to fix this. Left, elbow, lower, control, right. Oh, here, let's just go ahead and copy this, duplicate it, and we'll just change this to right. Same thing. Copy that, and just delete the lull. There we go. So now let's go ahead and get into the IKFK system. So select the arm, and we're going to go ahead and duplicate it, and we're going to use the middle mouse button to drag it out of these groups. So let's press Control 1 to isolate it, and we're going to delete every one of the fingers. We're going to delete each of the twisting joints. So all we have left are these three joints right here. Well, and if you open this, it's going to have a constraint on it. We want to get rid of that. Alright, so now that we have this, let's go ahead and duplicate it 2 more times. We're going to change this and rename it. So I'm going to name it left arm control. So this arm right here is going to control the entire system. It's going to control our. It's going to be we're going to be attaching our IKFK system to this and our twist system, and then we're going to we're going to parent this system to the binding joints, and it's going to control everything. I'm not entirely sure why we do it this, or why I was taught to do it this way, because I think I always thought that'd be just better just to do it connected to the binding joints, but I don't know. But this is the way I was taught, so this is the way I'm going to be showing it until I've learned different. All right. So first, let's go ahead and so we need to rename the IK system. So left arm IK, IK FK at the end. And then we're going to switch this one and change it to FK. All right. So one thing you want to do, so go up to skeleton and go create IK handle. Make sure it's on rotate plane solver. I'm going to be showing you. So if we were to do this without doing anything, we're going to run into some issues. So you see how the elbow is pointing forward instead of backwards like we want. So before we attach the IK, we want to select the IK elbow, and we're going to twist it how we want. Then hold down the right mouse button and select Set Preferred Angle. And then go ahead and zero this out. So it goes back to normal. So now we can go ahead and create our IK. See how it's bending in the right direction now? Alright, so this is the left arm, so let's go ahead and select our left elbow control, select our IK and constraint and pull vector. Now let's go ahead and name this left arm IK. There we go. So now what we want to do is select our IK01, our FK01, and our left arm 01 control. And we want to go up to constraint and parent. We want to do that for the elbow as well. So IK02, FK02, and 02 control for the arm. Go up to constraint and parent. So now you're going to have these two controls right here. So let's go ahead and isolate everything. Select your hand control. Go up to edit in the channel box. Go down to add attribute. Once you're here, we're going to go ahead and name this IKFK. And down here, we're going to go ahead and press 0 in minimum and 1 in maximum. And we're going to click add. So that brings us to, makes an attribute right here for us to be able to turn on and off. So now with that selected, make sure you hit, with that done, we're going to select an attribute in here, go up to edit and set driven key. We're going to get this handy little tool. This I'm planning on playing with this tool a lot. It seems very useful. So make sure your left hand control is selected and go load driver. Now go over to the under your left arm 01 control. Go down to your parent constraints right here. Then go back over here and press load driven. You're going to have these two right here. So what you want in here are these settings right here. And then make sure you select your IKFK in your driver section. So now I like having IK as 0 and FK as 1. You could do it any way you want. So when we were selecting the bones for this, I had you do IK, FK, and then the control. The reason I did that is to make sure these are in the same area on each of the parents. So change the FK to 1. Go down here and press key. Now go up to this one. Then go back down here, select those two, and we're going to go back up here. But see, they're in the same order. IK, FK. Switch that to 0, go down here to key. So now, let's go up to left hand control, change your IKFK to 1. Now you just have to rinse and repeat. Well, not really rinse, but just go backwards. So this one's 0, this one 1. Go up to the next one, select both, change this to 1, this one to 0, and key. So what that does is it sets a key. It makes the control to where. Oh, I didn't connect that. So let's go ahead and connect that. So select your IK control, select your IK, constrain, and parent. So now let's go ahead and show you this. I'm gonna have to connect the arms first, so let's do that real fast. We might as well. So let's connect the FK system for the FK controls first. So select your shoulder control, go to 0, 1 control, constrain, and orient. Do the same thing for the elbow. Make sure it works, and it does. Okay. Alright, so we need to go ahead and find our left arm, which is mine is right there. So let's go to left arm 1 control here. Let's go select your left arm 1 control. Go up to left clavicle bind and select the one underneath it, left arm 0, 1 bind. Go up to constrain and parent. And let's go ahead and go down. Wait. No. It needs to be constrain and orient. Then go back down, select your elbow control, go up to your left arm bind, and orient. Alright, so now make sure let's check to see if our IKFK worked correctly. Yeah? Okay. So one issue we're going to have right now is when we select our clavicle and you move it, you see how the controls we just made do not follow it. So what we want to do here is we want to create a group. Go select your left arm 0, 1 bind with that group. So create your group. So right there. So right here, we're going to go ahead and name this left arm group. And we're going to go up to the left arm 0, 1 bind, hold down shift or control. Oh no, control, and select your left arm 1 bind. Go up to modify, match transforms, match all transforms. So now what we want to do is select all the controls we just made. Wait, what's this? One. Oh, I got the IK in there. I got confused for a second. Select these, and then you also want to select your shoulder controls. So go in here and find, excuse me. Go ahead and find your right. Let's see. No, that's not it. Where are you? Right here. Let's go ahead and drag that out of here, the group. We're going to select every single one of these right here and pull them down into the group you just made. So the reason we're going to do that, and let's go ahead and grab this. I can't throw it in here real fast. So the reason we did that is we want to parent the 0, 1 bind, the left arm 0, 1 bind to this group. The strain, and we want to maintain offset and apply. Oh, wait, driver, wait, I just did this. 0, 1. down here, constrain and parent. Ah, so our shoulder is working. So now, if you notice, there's one other issue that we have. We're going to go ahead and select that and change it to IK. So if you notice, what is that? FK. Alright, so if you notice, the hand controls are not following the hand. So we need to fix that real fast. It's quite a simple thing to do. So what you want to do is go to the control one we just made, go to 03. You want to find the pad that we made for the hand. So left hand, where you at? Right there. Constrain and parent. So there we go. We have it done. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest, and then I will then we will go over the twist function. Okay, so the IKFK system is connected to each of the arms, and everything is the way it needs to be. So now we are going to go ahead and touch on the auto twist system. This system is it's kind of difficult. I'm not entirely sure how to explain it all. So let's get started on that on the next video.